Do you dream of fairies and princesses? Then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePauli, and welcome to the House of Mouse headlines for the week of February 16th, 2020, brought to you by laughingplace.com, your up-to-date resource for the latest Disney news every day of the week. In this week's news, a massive update on Shrunk, Earth Day at Disney's Animal Kingdom, additional fast passes at Disneyland, and more. So let's get to it.
Hear the latest news from the Walt Disney Company in today's House of Mouse headlines.
Starting with what is far and away the biggest and most important news of the week, it is a rumor, no more. It has now been confirmed that Rick Moranis will reprise his role as Wayne Szalinski in a new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids sequel. And as we learned last year, the film currently titled Shrunk is actually slated to be seen on the big screen. Well, if this isn't the best Disney news I've heard in a long time, I don't know what is. If you've listened to this podcast for any length of time, it will come as no surprise to you that I love Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, as well as actor Rick Moranis. I sort of can't believe that this is actually happening. It's been over 20 years since Moranis has acted, and I couldn't be happier about the fact that the movie he decided to return for is part of the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids franchise. It's no secret that he's had other movie offers in the past that he's declined. Perhaps Rick Moranis loves Wayne Szalinski as much as we do. I can't wait for this movie to be released and to have a new generation of folks be introduced to Rick Moranis. If you're jonesing for it like me, here are a few of my favorite Rick Moranis titles that you can check out in the meantime while we wait. Of course, there's the original Honey films, and there's Little Shop of Horrors, The Flintstones, Little Giants, Spaceballs, and My Blue Heaven. These are by no means all Disney movies, but this fantastic news has no bounds. Last weekend, the 92nd Academy Awards were held in Hollywood, and while Parasite was clearly the night's big winner, the Walt Disney Company did take home a few trophies. Most notably, Pixar's Toy Story 4 won the award for Best Animated Feature. Additionally, Taika Waititi won Best Adapted Screenplay for Searchlight's Jojo Rabbit, and 20th Century Pictures' Ford v Ferrari won for Best Film Editing and Best Sound Editing. The night also saw some great Disney-centric performances, including Idina Menzel, pronounced exactly as it's spelled, performing Into the Unknown, alongside some other Elsa voices from around the world. Additionally, Randy Newman played his tune from Toy Story 4, and Chrissy Metz sang I'm Standing With You from Fox 2000's Breakthrough. But the Best Original Song Oscar went to Disney legend Elton John for a non-Disney film. Congratulations to all of this year's winners and nominees. In more nostalgic Disney reboot news, this week it was announced that Gilmore Girl Lauren Graham will be starring in and co-executive producing the upcoming Disney Plus series The Mighty Ducks. Graham will star as Alex, with Brady Noon set to portray her son, Evan. But that's not all. It's also been confirmed that original film star and Breakfast Club alum Emilio Estevez will return as Coach Gordon Bombay. In a statement, Estevez said, "Once a duck, always a duck. And after 25 years, I am delighted to lace up my skates, put on Coach Bombay's jacket, and return to play the iconic role for this new chapter in the Mighty Ducks franchise." No release date for the Mighty Ducks has been revealed, but we do know that the 10-episode series is set to debut on Disney Plus later this year. You might not believe it, but The Mighty Ducks isn't the only throwback film getting its own Disney Plus series. According to Deadline, the 80s film Turner and Hooch is being adapted into a 12-episode series starring Josh Peck. Funny enough, the 1989 film starring Tom Hanks and his crime-fighting canine partner was previously turned into a TV show starring Tom F. Wilson of Back to the Future fame. That pilot wasn't picked up to series, instead airing on ABC as part of the Wonderful World of Disney. In any case, the new series will reportedly feature Peck as U.S. Marshal Scott Turner, alongside a presumably adorable dog. Like many Disney Plus projects these days, there's currently no release date for Turner and Hooch. Following a week that saw ABC's The Conners going live for the first time, another interesting promotion involving the hit sitcom has arrived. In celebration of the legendary Lanford Lunchbox reopening on the program, 3 pop-up cafes debuted across Southern California this week, including one at Downtown Disney this past Saturday. These pop-ups featured a Lunchbox-inspired food truck, serving up free comfort food menu items while also recreating the classic Conners living room and offering photo opportunities on the famed family couch. Sadly, Sadly, with this promotion only running for 3 days, it's already winding down to a close. But you can catch the return of the Lanford Lunchbox on your TV when The Connors airs Tuesday at 8 p.m. With Disney's Animal Kingdom honoring the wonders of nature and opening its gates for the first time on Earth Day in 1998, the park also puts on a celebration for the holiday each year. From April 18th through the 22nd, Animal Kingdom will host special entertainment and activities throughout the park to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. This will include a lineup of experts and entertainers as part of the Wild by Nature speaker series, behind-the-scenes tours, specialty food and beverage, and much more. There will also be a Tiffin's Talks event with Walt Disney Imagineer Joe Rohde, with reservations going on sale February 18th. Plus, guests will be able to take a special look at Disney Nature Films Elephant and Dolphin Reef, which will debut on Disney Plus this April. If you'll be headed to Walt Disney World around that time, be sure to keep an ear out for more details in the coming weeks. Returning home after a magical Walt Disney World vacation is always tough. Luckily, now the magic doesn't have to end once you leave. Guests who stay at a Walt Disney World Resort hotel for a minimum of 3 nights in 2020 will receive a magical letter after returning home from their vacation. When you scan the letter's QR code in the Play Disney Parks app, Mickey will come to life and delivers a special message. After the message, guests will earn a special Thanks for the Magic digital achievement in the app. This is just the latest addition to the app, which offers all sorts of interactive fun for both during and after your visit, including various games and entertainment themed to areas of the parks and so much more. So be sure to check it out on your next Disney Parks vacation. Just a few weeks after Disney's Hollywood Studios added Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run to FastPass Plus, the Disneyland Resort has announced that it will soon offer FastPass and MaxPass for the attraction as well. Although a date for this West Coast edition was not provided, you can bet they'll want to have it ready before the spring break crowds descend. On that note, I did mention last week that FastPass would be coming to Monsters, Inc., Mike and Sully to the Rescue, and Autopia. Well, now those offerings are already in place, suggesting that Smugglers Run FastPasses will probably arrive sooner rather than later, perhaps even by the time you hear this. Finally, the cost of your next trip to Disneyland may have gone up this week as the resort made some adjustments to their ticket and annual pass pricing. Most notably, one-day tickets will now offer 5 pricing tiers instead of 3, with one-day, one-park tickets going for $104, $114, $124, $139, or $154, depending on when you choose to visit. For the record, that bottom tier price hasn't changed, while the top tier increased by $5. As for multi-day tickets, they increased between $10 and $20, while the cost of MaxPass rose up to $20 a day. That's now double the price for MaxPass as it was just a couple of years ago when it launched. Additionally, prices for many Disneyland Resort annual passes also grew, with the Flex Passport climbing to $649, the Signature Plus going to $1,449, and more. Meanwhile, at Walt Disney World, prices on some of their annual passports saw increases as well. The Gold, the Silver, and Weekday Select options for Florida residents each saw a $20 increase, while prices on the Platinum Pass and Platinum Plus Pass for non-Florida residents increased to $1,195 and $1,295 respectively. That's going to do it for the news this week, so let's get to this week's Twitter poll. This past Wednesday's episode of Disney Coast to Coast was all about the Disneyland After Dark event 80s Night, so I asked you folks, which of the following Disneyland After Dark events interests you most? Your options were 80s Night, Sweethearts Night, Villains Night, or Pixar Night. Way in last place with only 2% of the vote was Pixar Night, followed by Sweethearts Night with 19% of the vote. Then 80s Night came in at 38% of the vote. And finally, the winner is Villains Night with 41% of the vote. Do you agree with these results? Make your voice heard and be sure to take part in the Twitter poll every week by following Dizney CTC on Twitter. That's DIZNEYCTC on Twitter. Now folks, don't forget that you can find everything you need or reach out to me between episodes over at DisneyCoastToCoast.com, and for added bonuses, be sure to check out patreon.com/DisneyCTC. That's patreon.com/DIZNEYCTC. Other than that, folks, have a magical day. Bye!
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
Disney Coast to Coast is produced and hosted by Jeff DePauli. Learn more about the podcast and become a supporter at DisneyCoastToCoast.com.